Like when you... Oh, what a checkpoint. I think the checkpoint should be back over there to that doorway. This is a shame. At least I know now. Like, I didn't really... I wasn't concentrating or caring about dying when I got through that little archway because I thought there was a checkpoint. So I didn't bother to hide behind cover or anything. Actually, I was hiding behind cover. Was I? I don't know. It's not important. I can't remember. There's a lot of horror games I want to do. Like, for the PC, the only games I want to do are just horror games. They are the only ones I can think of. Like Amnesia. There's a bunch which I can't pronounce, and I'm... Okay, let's attempt to pronounce them. One is called, like, Penumbria, something like that. I believe there's 2 games for it. And then another one's Call of Cthulhu. I'm not sure. I think the H is silent. Is like Call of Cthulhu or something like that. That's another one. And of course, Amnesia is the so obvious, generic, just cliche one, which everybody does, which I will also be doing. Like the obvious one, which I'm obviously going to be doing. And I've got a few like experimental games like Slender, SCP-087, SCP Containment Breach, etc., etc. We've got those games as well to do. But I will be doing them all. I will be doing them around October time. Like, I won't do them all in this October. I mean, God, I think it would take a bit longer than that. And also, I wouldn't want to use up all of my Halloween, all of the Halloween games, all of the like the horror games I want to do in 1 October. Like, what would I do for next year then? Like, I want to try and save a lot of the horror games for like future Octobers. I don't want to like waste cash in all my chips this October. Let's see. So I have no idea which horror game exactly I'll be doing this October. Maybe it might be a few, because there's quite a few horror games which I want to do. But of course I want to be recording for my Let's Play and get my first time reaction when I do my Let's Plays of them. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. Like, there's a lot of games I have which I've bought on eBay which I haven't played, and I've owned them for like almost a year now. Like, I've got Clock Tower, the first 3 Silent Hill games, Resident Evil 2 and 3. Like, there's a bunch of games basically that I bought which I want to play, but I haven't yet, and I can't because I want to, my Let's Play of them to be my first time reaction, so I just haven't played them yet. And of course, I can't do the Halloween games until October, because, well, I want to do the horror games around October, since October, well, Halloween is like a horror-themed month, I guess, you know. So, like, I've been holding back and not playing them, despite really badly wanting to play them, because I just really like the looks of those games, and I'm really excited to play them. So I've been holding myself back from playing a lot of these games. And I can finally stop torturing myself and actually experience the games. Since this hard drive for this computer is so big, I can just store it on the hard drive and wait until October and then upload all the parts. So that's cool. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I explained that well there. I know there is a treasure at the back of this area down there by the big tree, which I'm not getting because I have to go out my way. And what is this by here? By here, there's a prompt to press L2. There we go. So we're looking at these. I don't really understand what it is. It seems to be a crucifix with a skull on it, I guess. Yeah, okay. It's a crucifix with a skull on top. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay. I was thinking it was like a bigger deal. Never mind. Here we go, another platforming segment, and I was kind of worried that he committed suicide there, but nope, he grabbed onto the ledge, so good boy, Drake. We've got some bad guys appearing on that cliff up there. This hasn't been too difficult, to be honest, yet. It's crushing mode, but it's not as difficult as I remember it to be. See, that's a moment where I thought he was dead, so I moved on to the next guy, thinking he was dead. It was the way he kind of fell or like flinched. It looked like he was falling to the floor and thus dead. But nope, he wasn't. There's a moment coming up which I die on a lot. It's a platforming segment, a platforming little bit. But I die often on this bit coming up. It's right by here. Sometimes I overshoot the jumps, sometimes I undershoot it. And sometimes I just jump in the complete opposite direction. And in this case, there we go. Perfect. Landed on it awesomely. Very nice. And sometimes I simply fall off this car. When I attempt to walk across it, I slip off. In this case, we got across it just fine. Two bad guys appearing on this waterfall there, all them. Look, wow, big, wow, just wow. That was like instant death. As soon as they appeared on the screen, game over, and Jake didn't jump. Quick shoots. Ah, didn't reload fast enough. I know you could hang onto the side of that ledge and just shoot them while hanging like onto the ledge, but I'm too lazy to do that. Like when you're hanging onto this ledge, when you press L2, there's like a 2-second delay before Drake actually does pop over and you can actually aim. And that little delay is just really annoying to me. As opposed to just standing up, so when you press L2 to aim, you aim like, you actually aim instantly as soon as you press L1 when you're standing up normally. As opposed to hanging from the ledge. See, press L1, 2 seconds later, he does actually get up for you to aim. But nevertheless, we killed these bad guys. Thank God for that. This next bit is kind of tricky. And this is the like only moments in the whole entire game where I actually use my games. I use my games, what am I on about? This is like the only moment in the whole entire game where I actually use my grenades. This little shooting segment coming up. There's a treasure on the right, which I shall not be getting per usual. Okay, climb up here, and then we got this next shooting segment. And there's the crash plane. See by there, all of the enemies are all like crowded around, huddled around one little spot there. So I feel as if using the grenade, I normally use them before they all like scatter, before they spot me. Wow, my grenades didn't do anything. Wonderful. I think the reason that I don't use my grenades is because you have to select them, as opposed to games like the more modern Call of Duties. How the fuck did they spot me? I don't know. But as opposed to games like the more modern Call of Duties, and just most games in general, and the later Uncharted games, you can press L2 and you throw a grenade. But in this game you have to select them, as opposed to just pressing another back button. Like there's like in like most games, like you press like R1 to shoot and then L1 is to throw a grenade. As opposed to this game, L1 is to aim, R1 is to shoot, and then you have to press down to actually select the grenades. And then in like Uncharted 2 and 3, I believe it's L2 to throw a grenade. And L2 does nothing. L2 does nothing in this game. No, they should have, see the Naughty Dog should have programmed that button to use grenades. And let's very quickly do a little something here. No, wow, okay. Nope, don't want that flipped. It looks like you cannot turn off the 6-axis. That sucks, big time. Looks like you can't... Basically, for those of you who don't know, when you aim to throw a grenade in this game, you have to use the PlayStation 3 6-axis, like motion sensor detector thing in the controller, whatever the hell that is. So you've got to tilt the controller. And it's kind of awkward to do. I don't feel as if the 6-axis, like, motion sensor thing is, like... sensitive enough, I guess, accurate enough. So, yeah, there you go. I just don't like using it. I know there's also an option in Grand Theft Auto 4 to actually drive using the 6-axis motion option ability thing. Does anybody actually use that? It's like next to impossible to use this controller to drive in that game. I used it for like 5 seconds and then I turned it off because it was so god awful. Like, it's nice that they get put in the option to actually like utilize this 6-axis thing of the PS3 controller. So it's nice that they're actually utilizing the option or ability, I guess. But no one's actually using it. I mean, it would be one hell of a challenge attempting to complete Grand Theft Auto 4 using the 6-axis thing in the controller. Oh, right, so we got people coming up, of course. Forgot about these guys. Oh, I've got a shotgun guy. 2 shotgun guys. I like this one. Well, there's 2 fat guys. The fat guys in general normally have the shotguns. In this case, one of them seems to have an AK-47. No! It's a close one. I'm starting to run out of ammo here. Oh, wow! Big wow! Nice, 1 shot dead. Like the screen was starting to go back into colour, so I assumed they would be safe to pop up. But no, the enemy suddenly has that magic 1 shot which just completely obliterates me. It sucks not being able to throw back grenades. I've recently played through Uncharted 3 again, so not the option to not throw grenades back is kind of like, it's kind of weird. Didn't kill as much people as I did last time. Oh, there we go. No, we still haven't, I don't think. With the grenades, I mean. See, it's moments like that in Crusher mode which I hate. You pop up and then it's like, you suddenly just get your ass handed to you and you die within a split second. That's more like it. That's the amount of people I want to see die. Ooh, nice headshot. I believe this is the last guy before the next wave of enemies come through.
Here we go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first and only ever time I will use the grenades. Or at least I most likely will use. Like, I don't know, maybe I will use them again. I doubt it. Like when you shoot, you're kind of like when you're just playing games and shooting and jumping and shit, you're doing that like subconsciously. You don't actually have to think about it. As like you just do it. But if to actually use a grenade, I actually have to stop and think about it and actually, you know, tell myself to use a grenade, as opposed to like hiding behind cover and everything. It's just like automatic.
Nice.
Okay, now we're going onto the plane. Nope, don't go in there yet. I want to get some ammo. There's no AK-47 ammo. That sucks. Really? I'm sure they were guys with an AK-47. There we go. I think that's it. Looks like it. I don't know. I can't be asked to search the rest of the area. I don't need any more anyway. I'll be fine with the 40 shots from the pistol. Whatever gun you want to call it. I don't know what the gun's called. I don't know.